everyone. Today we are here at the California Area Elementary School, and we're talking to Barbara Turner and Pastor Don about a ministry that the California United Methodist Church is doing here to help children, and we're going to let them share a little bit about that. So, Pastor and Barbara, it's good to have you here. Could you share with me how this ministry actually started?
This started from an idea of doing a backpack ministry from our church, and our former pastor is the one who did all of the work, getting all the information and everything, and we've continued it on.
Wow. And when was that? When did it first start?
5 years ago.
Wow. And Pastor Don, how long have you been here in this area?
2 years.
2 years. So you come in and took over and continued this process with that. So
I came over and cheerleaded the process. I have little to do with it except cheerleading it.
Well, cheerleading is good. Yeah, cheerleading is good. How many are you feeding right now?
We're now feeding 78 a week.
Okay. And could you tell me how the process works? You share with me about the teachers working with that too.
We pack all of the foods, which they get 13 or 14 items a week, and into a bag. They go into these tubs right here, and then two of the teachers on Friday morning, they take it around and put it into the kids' backpacks. And that way, the other kids don't know who has it and who doesn't.
Okay. And the need that is there, Pastor, earlier you were sharing with me about the fact that it's more of a food insecurity. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, please?
So every student that receives a bag is a student that has reduced lunch. But what we found is some of those students have working parents that aren't home during the weekend, and so it makes it available for the kids to access food. All of the food, Pop-Tarts to microwave Chef Boyardee's to ramen noodles, they're kid-friendly. Something that kids can usually make for themselves or easily open the packaging and eat without too much supervision. Right. And that's part of it also, so that if there isn't an older person around, the younger kids can take care of getting themselves something that has some nutritional value in their bellies.
That sounds good. And Barbara, you share with me about how this is growing. The first year, could you talk about how it's kind of grown with the different grades?
When we first started, I believe we only did 2 grades, and every year we add more. And now we're up to the 6th grade, and next year we'll be up to the 8th grade, which will be both elementary and middle school here.
Now, this is an outreach of the church, but you're also including other community groups in that too. Do you want to talk about some other ones that are helping you with this?
Yep. So we have several other churches that support us either by providing donated food or funds to support the ministry, but we also have a lot of civic organizations. So the Rotary has always walked alongside us to support us financially. They cheerlead that. The university, certainly we couldn't do this without the university. We have had the Cub Scouts and the Boy Scout troop locally do food drives for us and support that. Individuals have supported the program. I don't know. Can you think of anyone else, Barb?
And you said California University is involved too?
Yes.
Can you talk about how they help?
Well, we have a volunteer right over here. Come on, Ashley.
Come on over, Ashley. Join in the fun here. Good. Ashley, what's your last name again?
Hobbs.
Okay, good to have you here, Ashley. Could you tell us what you do and how you became involved?
Well, I actually saw an announcement in the school, like emails, and it was for an intern for the program, kind of. So I interviewed, like typically, and then they gave me the position. So since school started, I've kind of been in charge of checking volunteers on our OrgSync, which OrgSync is somewhere that students can go online through our university website, and they can sign up for events through their club or individually, and then I'm able to see who signed up to work that week. So Amanda is one of our volunteers that comes pretty weekly, so I see that she signs up as well as other people, and then I send them out an email saying, hey, this is what we're doing today, here's the address. Everybody's welcome to come. And whoever signs up can come. And then that's kind of what we do, is just to make sure that people show up to help us, keep track of inventory. I help them get food at the food bank for us. Basically just do whatever they need to do, but also learning about the program itself. since I started.
How many students from the college do you think help with this program?
A week, I would say anywhere between 2 to 4.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it was like last year. I never saw what the program was like up until I did one packing last year, and then I started this year. So I'm not sure what it was like before, but I know that we typically have 2 to 4 students, sometimes different students every single week.
So you're here about every week helping pack?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you also mentioned, in addition to you, Barbara, there's 2 other ladies that helped. Do you want to share their names with us, please?
Karen Harris and Janet Woods. They're both away today, and which I'm sorry, but with it being 3 of us, that way there's always one of us here, if not more.
So you on Thursday you come and pack, and on Friday they actually distribute these.
Yes.
That's how it works. What are some needs food-wise what are things that you often need?
We often need Chef Boyardee, 7.5 ounces. We stress that. Those, and like right now we've had a collection of Pop-Tarts. We are always collecting ramen noodles. We need little fruit cups.
Just little snacks. I know we've had like beef jerky, granola bars, besides Pop-Tarts, like just separate granola bars. Did you say macaroni and cheese?
No.
We need macaroni and cheese sometimes. Oatmeal packets for breakfast, just kind of to switch it up a little bit. Applesauce and like chip bags, just like snack food for them as well.
And if someone wanted to get involved or wanted to donate, you need volunteer. First of all,
Yes.
you need volunteers
Always,
too. Yeah.
always.
If they wanted to volunteer, if they wanted to donate, who could they contact? What information? They contact the church? Would that be the best?
I would say that would be the best,
Okay.
to contact the church.
Yeah. Pastor, is there a number that you could give for them to contact?
724-938-2270. And I just, we don't want to be buggers about it, but the food items are specific sizes, specific kind of quantity. So if you would like to contribute food, please feel free to give us a call so that we could give you some direction. Any food that's donated does not go to waste. We know of other programs in the community that give out food, but the food that goes into the bags are really specific.
Now, through our Breaking Bread initiative at Armstrong, we were able to provide them some food today and provide a $150 donation through the courtesy of our customers and our employees who donated. So we brought that down today. But through Breaking Bread, part of our initiative is to create awareness, and that's what this is about, to let people know of a need that's there and an opportunity to help. So if you would like to get involved or like to donate, as Pastor John shared the information, please give the church a call and find out how you can get involved. Thank you.
Hunger exists in every county in America. More than 1 in 5 children are at risk. Armstrong continues to create awareness in our communities through Breaking Bread, our initiative to provide resources to food pantries and soup kitchens. Here's how to help. Stop by your local Armstrong office and donate non-perishable food items. Attend special Breaking Bread events held in your area or volunteer at your local food bank. For more information, visit us on Facebook at Armstrong One Wire and click the Breaking Bread tab.
I was born and raised in Mount Pleasant and lived here all my life. I started working for Armstrong in February of 1973. I joined the fire department in November of 1976. Being a volunteer means to help people, and I guess I've always grown up knowing that helping people was the main thing. Armstrong has always been community-oriented. They've always taken care of people that came from the community. Even though I'm getting older, I still enjoy going out and helping whenever I can. Being able to help somebody when they're in need, it makes you feel real good inside.
Hi, I'm Chip Rowan. Today I'm here with Pastor Suzanne Zampella, who is the pastor of the Connellsville Presbyterian Church. Good to have you here, Suzanne.
It's good to be here. Good to have you.
They have a program here. It's a backpack ministry that they're working on. And we're going to talk to Suzanne a little bit about how they're doing that program and children that's serving and ways that you can help too. You have a name for this program. Could you tell us a little bit of how you come up with the name?
We call it Change for Children because when we initiated the program, we decided one of the ways we would fund it would be to ask our congregation to bring in their spare change, and we've got a basket in the back of the sanctuary where they can put that, and they bring in their spare change, and we use that to change the lives of children.
Wow, it's great. And how long have you been doing this, Pastor?
This is our third year.
Okay. And originally you were serving the Southside Elementary?
We started with Southside Elementary. We served them for a year, and then, well, they closed.
Yeah.
And so we looked for another school we could serve, and we are now working with Dunbar Township.
And how many kids a week do you feel you're serving right now?
Right now, we're taking 50 bags per week to that school.
Okay. And talk a little bit about how the bags work and the purpose of them.
Well, in Fayette County, we have so many families that are food insecure. They don't know where the next meal's coming from. And a lot of these children rely on the free breakfast and free lunch at school for a goodly portion of their food. So what we do with this program is we try to provide a breakfast and a lunch and a snack for them for the weekend.
Okay.
And we try to bring extra on the 3 and 4 day weekends.
So they receive these backpacks on Friday when they go home, and then they have them for the weekend.
Right. With Southside, we were packing by class, and the teacher gave the backpacks to the children. Here at Dunbar Township, what we're doing is the life skills class has become involved. And so we just take a set number of bags. We don't know who's receiving them. We don't get any names or anything like that from the school. We just have a number, and we take those bags, and the life skills class distributes them to the children.
Wow, that's great. So it involves them in that process too. What are things that you need to keep this ministry going? What are some supplies you need?
Well, Sam's Club has gotten used to me.
Okay.
I go and I order things and make them all pack them up and bring them to me. But we do you want to go through what we...
Yeah, we can walk. You want to walk through and take a look at that? Before we do that, how about volunteer help? Do you need helpers?
Well, we have people who come in right now with 50. We pack 2 or 3 weeks each time we come in and pack because I was an engineer before I was a pastor.
Okay.
So we've got it all set up in a nice system.
There's a process.
There's a process. And we can pack the 100 bags with 2 or 3 helpers, and me, so 4 people, in about a half an hour.
Okay, great. If someone wants to help, how can they contact you?
They can call us here at the church. We're 724-628-4401, or we're at Connellsville-EPC.org.
Okay. And financial donations are always welcome.
Always welcome.
Yeah.
Always welcome.
And you can use that to buy the supplies you need.
Use that to buy
Yeah.
the supplies.
Pastor Suzanne, could you show us what you have and what you need, I guess, is the more important thing.
Well, the food that we provide 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 2 snacks.
So that's Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And we do cereal and milk for 1 breakfast, and then we do oatmeal for the other.
Okay.
Our idea is to walk that line between nutritional and cost.
Yes. Yeah.
So we want to give them good food, but we only have so much money to do it with.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then we provide, the lunches are a Chef Boyardee, a nice hot lunch, and everything is that we try to bring stuff that they don't require anything but maybe a microwave or hot water. So we
Easy
wanted
to
something
prepare.
that children can prepare that don't require a lot of dishes or pots or pans
I need that for home.
I've known a lot of single men who needed that. So we buy the microwave capable Chef Boyardee, and we buy the cup of noodles in a cup
Okay.
so that the children don't have to go looking for the bowl and the spoon and and things that would be microwavable or not.
And it can be thrown away.
And it can be thrown away.
Now, the Chef Boyardee, do you require a certain kind, or can it be any, like spaghetti, ravioli?
Just the individual serving portions.
Okay.
What we have here is their combo pack.
Okay. So you have a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Okay. So people could actually buy a case of these and then bring them to the church, and it would have that to use as part of your supply.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With each of the lunches, we do a side.
Okay.
I do 1 sweet side,
I like sweets.
which this week is Rice Krispie treats.
Okay.
But we also sometimes do little packs of cookies, or we might do the snack pack pudding or something like that. Anything that we do one sweet.
And you have a little bit of variety, so it changes a little bit for them.
Changes a little bit. And we always do one of the sides as a fruit.
Okay.
Applesauce today, might be diced peaches or something another day. And then for the two snacks, once again, we're trying to be healthy, nutrition, so far as we can. So we generally include peanut butter crackers, granola bar as the two snacks, or trail mix or something along those lines.
Okay, great.
And we're set up for our packers with all of it before they come. I make sure all the boxes are already open and all the
It's easy that way.
It's easy that way.
Yeah.
And they just grab a bag and go. You want to show them, Jonathan?
Yeah, we have a few packers here with us. This is Jonathan Kelly, and Jonathan's going to show us how he packs a box up, or packs a bag up, I guess I should say. That is easy.
That was my idea. Make it as easy as possible. And then we just pack them up. We can fit 10 of those bags into one of these bins, and we take those to the school.
Okay, that's great. So 5 of those feed them for a week.
Yes.
Excellent. And you have some other workers here too. You have Carol Kelly and we have Polly Dye, and they're helping to pack boxes also. Continue our conversation about helping to feed children. We are here today with Susan Sumi, and Susan actually is representing the Paradise United Methodist Church, and she is working with their Backpack Blessings program that they're doing here at the Bullskin Elementary School. Good to have you here, Susan.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. Could you tell us why you started and how you started the Backpack Blessings?
Yes, is back in November of 2017, the teachers had contacted Bullskin Food Pantry, and I'm in charge of that, and they wanted us to let the kids know where the food came from for the food pantry, so when they were going to have a kickoff to collect food. So whenever we came down and did that, then we came back in February to pick up the food that was donated, and the teachers asked us, they had noticed there's some kids that are needing food for the weekend, and they wanted to know if there was any programs available for this. So after praying and talking about it a lot, we decided at Paradise United Methodist Church that we would help organize a program that we would serve the kids on the weekend.
That's a great idea. So this is actually kind of a spin-off of your food pantry that you had, and you found that there was a need here. The kids were fed during the week. At school, they get breakfast and lunch, and then on the weekend, there's a chance they don't have any food or minimal food at home.
Exactly. So with that in mind, we have the food pantry going, and also we're building a new sanctuary and have many other mission projects going on. So that's why we were asking the community and different businesses to help.
Could you show us and tell us what you put in a backpack? What actually goes in a backpack?
Yeah, we usually do for 2 meals or 2 days. They get breakfast, lunch, and then a supper item, which would be like applesauces, the sausages, rigatonis. We've done like hot oatmeal during the winter time, or cereal. And then we have noodles. We've already done like chicken noodle soup, SpaghettiOs. And then here's like the little macaroni and cheeses we also do. And then we've had a couple families with like 3 or 5 children in. So then we did like peanut butter and jelly and crackers. So any of these things would be good. That's what we usually send. And then the snacks also, peanut butter and crackers, cheese crackers, anything like that.
So things that are easy to prepare, things that would easily fit in a backpack.
Exactly.
Now, if someone wanted to donate some of these items, where would they drop those off?
They could go at Paradise United Methodist Church. They're open in the morning from 8 to 11 a.m. You could drop it off there Monday through Friday, or if you would like to donate monetary donation, you could send it to Paradise United Methodist Church, in care of Backpack Blessings, 105 Hoke Road, Mount Pleasant, PA. Or if you have any questions, you could call me at 724-366-7372.
And the Paradise United Methodist Church is actually located on 982, and you said they're open from 8 to
11.
8 to 11.
Pastor Rogers there in the office at that time.
Okay, and that's Monday through Friday. Now, how many kids are you serving right now, and how did you distribute the backpacks? How are they passed out to the children?
Right now we're serving, this past school year, we served 27 children a weekend, and they are passed out on, we pack them at the church, and then someone brings them here on Wednesday, puts them in the teacher's room that we have contact with, and then the teacher puts them in the backpack, and then the students come into the room and pick up the backpack before they go home for the weekend.
And those backpacks are returned, and you just keep recycling those?
Yes, that's what they do. They bring them back, and then they reuse them the next week.
Do you have a need for backpacks?
The way the teacher said they had leftover from when it was flooded. So right now I believe there's enough. I'm not for sure about that, depending how many children will get this school year.
So you're feeding 27 right now, but there is the chance to feed more, is that correct?
Yes, as long as the funds come in, we would be happy to feed as many as needed. We don't want to see anyone go hungry.
Right. Well, that's great that you're doing this. Thank you for helping to feed the children, and I appreciate that. And I also understand that there are other kids at homes, too, that maybe aren't in school, or older children that sometimes need some of that food also. Do you provide for that, too?
Yeah, the larger families, like that would have 3 children or 5 children, they would get like 5 rigatonis, 5 boxes of cereal, whatever they needed. And like the macaroni and cheese, we would do a larger one. We bought tuna helper with tuna, spaghetti with sauce. We would send home things like that for the larger families.
Sounds great. Well, folks, you see what the need is. The food that was shown here and talked about here. Of course, financial donations, and they can use those funds to buy the things that are needed. So we encourage you, if you want to help feed some of the children here, this is at the Bullskin Elementary School. We would encourage you to come out and step up and help them out. Thank you, Susan, for joining us today, and thank you for your work.
Thank you.